One morning, Graham found his cornfield damaged by something. But there was something strange about the damage. It formed a pattern, known as a crop circle. Graham then called the police to report it. He was sure that what happened to his field was done by someone who lived nearby, named Lionel. A police officer named Paskey came to check Graham's field. With a quick observation, he was a bit doubtful about Graham's statement that Lionel did it. He also said that many animals in the area were acting weird, even becoming aggressive, as if they sensed a predator nearby. And he was right. The strangeness also happened to Graham's pet dog, who suddenly attacked his daughter, Bo. Luckily, Morgan was able to stop the dog by stabbing it in the neck. Night came, and when everyone was asleep, Bo woke up his father to ask for a drink of water. Bo had been feeling strange about the taste of the water she drank, so she often changed the glasses she used to drink. When he was about to take Bo back to bed, Graham saw someone standing on the roof of his house through the window of Bo's room. He woke up Merrill to accompany him to check outside. When the person showed up again, they went out and chased him, but they were shocked to see that the person could jump to the roof of the house and run very fast. The next day, Graham reported the incident to Officer Paskey. In the middle of the conversation, Bo said that all the TV stations were showing the same thing. They hurried to see what Bo meant. It turned out that the TV stations were broadcasting news that crop circles had also been found in several countries around the world. One of them was India. A professor said that there were two explanations for this phenomenon. If this was not a hoax made by humans, then this was a sign from extraterrestrial beings. Graham, with a little bit of faith left in his heart, tried to stop listening to the radio or watching TV that always reported about crop circles and aliens. On the next night, Graham saw his dog barking at the field, as if sensing something. Graham then went into the field, hoping to meet someone who had made the crop circle on his field. But what he found was not a human, but a creature that resembled an alien. Graham, who was terrified, ran fast to the house. When he got home, he allowed his brother and children to turn on the TV. The TV station was still broadcasting the same news about the signs of alien appearance. Graham said to Merrill that his faith in God was completely gone. The next morning, Graham received a phone call from someone named Ray. Ray was the person who had caused his wife's death. Ray tried to say something that he had wanted to tell Graham for a long time, but he then canceled it and hung up the phone. Graham, who was curious about what Ray wanted to say, decided to go to his house. He saw Ray in a car full of furniture. He was going to move to a place near a lake that he believed would make him safe from aliens. He also believed that the extraterrestrials were afraid of water, because the signs of alien appearance were all in locations far from water. Ray also finally expressed his regret for what happened 6 months ago. Before leaving, Ray said he had managed to trap one of the aliens who entered his house. Graham then entered Ray's house to confirm Ray's words about the alien, and it was true. He saw one of the aliens in a food storage room. Graham then peeked through the gap at the bottom of the door, and suddenly the alien stuck out its finger. Graham, who was holding a knife, cut off the alien's finger in fear and shock, and then ran back to the house. When he got home, Graham asked Merrill and his 2 children to move to a place near the lake, but they disagreed with Graham's idea. They felt that staying at home was much safer than moving to a place that was not certain whether it would make them safe. To prevent the aliens from entering the house, Graham and Merrill boarded up all the windows and doors with planks. The TV had reported that the whole world was in a state of emergency. Everyone was asked to prepare for all the possibilities that would happen, including the possibility of an alien invasion. Night soon came. Graham felt that they would not survive the night. He let Merrill and his 2 children eat whatever they liked. Graham, who no longer believed in God, felt that there was no hope for him and his family. His heart and mind were filled with fear. Suddenly, a small toy radio of Bo detected the presence of aliens around the house, and one of them managed to get in. Graham and the others ran into the basement. Graham and Merrill held the door shut so that the alien did not enter the basement, but it was smart enough to find another way in. Morgan, who was standing behind an air vent, did not realize that there was an alien behind him, trying to grab him. Graham and Merrill quickly fought to free Morgan from the alien's grip. The panic made Morgan's asthma worse, but his inhaler was left outside the basement. There was not much that Graham could do. He knew that if he went out to get the inhaler, it would endanger them all. He tried to guide Morgan to breathe, until Morgan managed to get through the hard time and breathe normally again. After that, the aliens seemed to leave, and they fell asleep. In the morning, they heard from the radio that the world had successfully repelled the aliens, although there were many casualties and missing people. With the help of Bo's toy radio, Meryl tried to make sure that the situation outside the basement was safe. Graham came out of the basement with Morgan in his arms. He then put him on a sofa. He saw the TV showing that people were rejoicing over the departure of the aliens from Earth. Graham then intended to move the TV to the living room so that everyone could watch the joy of the people around the world. When he turned around, he was shocked to see Morgan being held by an alien. He calmly began to think of what action he should take to save Morgan. Graham suddenly remembered his wife's message to Meryl before she died. Graham, who had previously thought that the message was meaningless, began to think that it was fate. Graham asked Meryl to do what his wife had told him, which was to swing away. Meryl then took a baseball bat that was next to him and prepared to swing. The alien began to release a poisonous gas from its hand towards Morgan's nose. When the alien turned and was about to jump out the window, Meryl hit it in the back. Morgan, who was unconscious, finally escaped from the alien's hand. Meryl then hit the alien again until it fell to the floor and caused the water in the glasses on a table to spill and hit the alien. It turned out that it was true that it had a weakness to water. Its skin was injured. Graham saw all the glasses filled with water in the room. Graham seemed to realize something again, that what Bo did earlier by stacking all the glasses of water was part of fate. He then carried Morgan out of the house, while Meryl smashed all the glasses in the room until the last one hit the alien's face and made it unable to fight back. Outside the house, he injected adrenaline into Morgan's body, hoping he would wake up. But his efforts did not work immediately. They all cried and thought Morgan had died, until a miracle came and Morgan woke up. At the end of the movie, we saw Graham, who became a priest again. All the problems he had gone through finally made him get rid of his fear and fulfill his psychological need by becoming a better person. And the movie ends. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Because by subscribing, you have supported me to make better videos. See you in the next video.